Good morning. Welcome in. So for those of you just coming in, happy Solstice. So yes, today is that day. Now, I want to take a quick moment and just talk about the day, where we are. We're here at 7:30. The sun is bright overhead. It's very exciting. Now, solstice means different things for different people. It is the longest day. It is the shortest night. It's about the midway point of the year. Official start of summer, official start of Cancer season. So for those of us who are water signs, starting to get a little more emotional the next few weeks. But one thing I learned, so I got to spend the solstice traveling. I was actually in Amsterdam in 2022. And I was at this point in my life, I'd just been in Bali for 2 months. I was on this massive healing journey. And during that time in my life, anybody I met, I would just start to ask, what does this mean? I just wanted to learn. I was the height of curiosity. So I remember being in Amsterdam at the time, and everybody's celebrating the solstice, and I was with a bunch of friends I'd made, and I was like, what is even the solstice anyway, And what was so cool is each person had an entirely different answer. But each person was so strong in their answer. Like everyone had an answer. I was like, oh my gosh, how cool, because I didn't have an answer. So I've spent the past 3 years, the solstice, I love this day. I've always been told that there was a light about me. And so I've always loved this day, but there was, for those of you who've practiced with me some time, I had very, very dark points in my life, about 4 or 5 years of just utter darkness. And so, and that was, again, really hard. When people sit here and tell you, oh, you're light, you have light, but you feel so dark for so many years, that was incredibly hard. So for me now, I feel light. My outsides match my insides. I used this practice to help that happen. That's what we'll do today. But what solstice means for me now is the return to light. It's the reminder that every morning the sun will rise. We will have dark times. They will come. But on these days, we're a little bit more aware. We just celebrate that sun. And energy attracts energy. Use this light to draw out that inner light in each of us. So we'll begin class on our backs. So make your way onto your backs. As you land, think of the body starting to open. Your chest, your heart, facing the sky, the sun. Your back beneath you on the earth, heavy, supported. Now, the longer we're here, the longer we're in this shape, it becomes ours. So let it. Take any movement, anything you need to help the body settle. Now, as the body starts to settle, turn to your mind. Take a moment, tend to your thoughts. This morning, in this time, start to get intentional. Start to see what this day, what this time of year, what this light means to you. Get out of your head. When I say the return to light, where do you feel it in your body? Can you feel it warming? Can you feel it spreading? Let it slowly wash over you. Find your next inhale a bit deeper into the belly, low into the base of the spine. Now, when we breathe into the belly, this activates the diaphragm, that parasympathetic system. So let the calming effects wash over. Can you melt your body more with this light? Let the shoulders melt, the collarbone expanding. Melt the belly as it breathes. Make it soft. Let it inflate. Let your hips melt. The melting of the hips helps them open. Maybe the feet go a little bit wider. now as we're heavy and calm and present, bring one or both hands to your heart. Connect to yourself. Feel the beat of the heart. Feel the movement of the body with the breath. Use this light to start to go deep into your soul, to find your light, to find your purpose. Start to move the head side to side. As the head moves, it's slow, it's curious, just to see how the neck feels. Gently bring the head through center. Option to lift the head for a moment, reach the crown of the head away. Then rest the head back down. The neck is long. Think of tilting the pelvis towards the face. Make the base of your spine long. Now reach your arms overhead towards the back wall. This is a good morning stretch. Let's greet the practice and the day. Stretch through your fingers and toes. Arching the back, press onto your shoulders, maybe wiggling the hips. Just create length in this body. Exhale, knees draw in. Hands come around your shins. Create this little ball. Hug your knees towards your chest. Start to rock side to side. Start small. I know I have a tendency to want to jump right in. But when we rush, we miss things. Slowly let the body open into the stretch, making it deeper and bigger. Press down with the back of your head. Come through center, come through stillness. Let the body settle. Soften your shoulders. Now bring your hands to your knees. Glue your legs together. Maybe point and flex your toes. Find stillness with your feet. Start to circle your knees, guided by your hands. Start small. Feel every bit. Then we invite in curiosity. We have to ask questions of ourselves to get the answers. As the shape changes, how does it feel? Lean into the sensations that feel good. Gently bring the knees back through center. Find stillness once more. Let your full back melt onto the mat. Start to move the knees and hands again, but this time as they move, separate the knees. Inviting them to part. Now, how does the body want to move? Right now, there is no right, there is no wrong. Letting the knees, the hips, the body move in any way that feels good. 2 more breaths here. This reminder, I am your guide. It's like the sun, it greets the day, but it's up to you to make this practice, this life, what you need it to be. Plant your feet on the earth. Plant your palms on the earth. Ground down, crown of the head reaches away, spine is long. Press down with your heels, lift your toes towards the sky. Spread your toes. Spreading the toes releases the bottom of your feet. Now press your whole foot down. Breathe in, hips lift. Begin with the pelvis. The pelvis tucks. It gently lifts 1 vertebrae at a time. It's slow. As you lift, knees press forward, gaze presses back. Open the body, find length. Open 1 more inch, glutes engage. Exhale, hips lower, nice and slow. Now don't rush the exhale. Continue this motion, match it with your breath. This motion is smooth and simple. It's both opening and grounding. Matching your movement to your breath lands you in this present moment. Last time, be here, full breath, full lift, open as much as you can. Gently settle, let the hips land. As your hips land, right leg lifts towards the sky, big stretch. Point the toe, flex the foot, roll your ankle, getting even deeper now. As the ankle moves, soften your shoulders, press your lowest back down. Find stillness with your foot, release it. Bring both hands to the back of your right thigh. Start to hug the right thigh towards your chest. Stay here, breathe in, straighten the leg. Kick through the heel as much as you can. Flex your toes towards your face. Exhale, figure 4. Hands on the mat, right ankle, left thigh. Press your right knee away from your body. Hands stay pressed down, lift your left foot. Left thigh draws towards your chest. Both feet are flexed. Bring your left foot down to the earth. Waking up the hips. Inhale, left foot lifts, left thigh draws towards your chest. Exhale, left foot presses down. As the foot presses down, press your right knee away. Last time, left foot lifts, draw the thigh towards your body. Now bring both hands to the back of the left thigh. Settle in. Settle into the stretch. As you settle, you soften, maybe finding a sway side to side. Now this sway is gentle, it's soothing, but we have to let it soften the hips, come through center. Left leg straightens, foot is flexed, it's like a yawn for the back of the leg. Left foot comes down to the earth, nice and slow. Plant your hands by your side. Plant your palms on the earth. Soften your shoulders. Left foot presses down. Inhale, hips lift. Slow journey, it's full. Let both hips be even. Engage both glutes. Right knee presses down. Exhale to lower, it's gentle. Let your hips land. Right leg straightens towards the sky, big stretch. Exhale, right foot lands on the earth, the knee bends. Press your right foot down. Straighten your left leg. Point the toe, flex the foot, roll your ankle. These slow, caring motions. Now self-care, it's productive. These times with ourselves helps us get closer to who we are. Find stillness with your foot. Bring both hands to the back of the left thigh. Start to hug the thigh towards your chest. Now for so long, I couldn't let my light shine because I thought I needed to be productive. Time with yourself is so well spent. Be here, enjoy. Now flex that foot. Breathe in, the leg straightens and lengthens. Exhale, figure 4, hands on the earth. Find your shape. Press your left knee away. Invite the hip to open and soften. Hands stay melted. Right foot lifts. Draw the right thigh towards your body. Flex both feet. Exhale, release. Right foot comes down towards the earth. Let it land. Right foot lands, left knee presses away. Inhale, right foot lifts. Draw your right thigh towards your chest. Last time, right foot comes down. It's slow, it's steady. Left knee presses away. Last time, inhale, right foot lifts. Both feet stay flexed. Now hands to the back of your right thigh. Hug it towards your body. Find the shape that feels good and then melt into it, swaying side to side. Massaging, soften your face. Find your deepest sway yet. Feel the body change. Gently come through center. Find stillness, the back melts. Right leg lifts, it straightens towards the sky. Stretch the back line of the leg. Exhale, right knee bends, right foot comes down. Hands on the earth by your side. Breathe in, lift your hips, a slow journey, don't rush. Find the highest point, open even more. Left knee presses down. Exhale, the hips lower, nice and slow. Hips lower, left leg lifts towards the sky. Right leg lifts as well. Cross your right leg over your left. The knees connect, bend your knees. Bring your hands to your shins, to your ankles. Whichever leg is closest to the hand. Now, hug your thighs towards your chest. This shoelaces pose. Can you melt the lowest back down onto the earth? Keep the lower back connected. Hug the knees towards the body once again. Spread your shoulders. Think of the heart opening towards the sun. Switch your legs. Cross your left over your right. Find the shin, the ankle closest to the hand and hug. Feel that deepest hug, thighs towards chest. Release the lower back to the mat. Connect it down, the thighs move away. Now keep the lower back connected. Hug the thighs once again. Melt the spine down. Beautiful, find that breath. When you're ready, release the feet. Hug both knees into your chest, hands behind your thighs. Start to rock forward and back, up and down the length of the mat. As you're ready, meet me in a seat, legs crossed, hands on your knees. For a moment here, eyes closed, gaze soft. Land in your shape, make your spine tall. As the spine lengthens, ride the wave of the breath. Each inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale to ground down and settle. This little dance of lifting, of expanding, of relaxing, of settling. Inhale, crown of the head lifts, belly draws up and in. Exhale, shoulders melt down, hips soften. What can we learn in these moments with ourselves and our breath? Where is your light? Next breath in, chin lifts, heart lifts. Exhale, chin tucks, spine rounds, arch the spine. Inhale, lift, grow tall, this little seated cat-cow. Exhale, rounding. Last full breath, make it yours. Breathe in, chest forward. Exhaling, rounding, rotating, releasing. Tabletop, hands come forward. Coming onto hands and knees. For a moment, find stillness. Crown of the head is forward, feet pressed down, tailbone is back, gaze is down. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees, hovering tabletop. The knees lifted, now the spine can get even longer. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, down dog, legs straighten, hips go back. Start to walk your dog. Lift one heel at a time. Opposite heel presses down. Release your head and neck. Start to shake it. Yes, start to shake it now. Let the feet melt towards the earth. Hands walk towards your toes. Forward fold. Heels press down. Chin tucks. Ragdoll your arms. Start to sway side to side or shake forward and back. Tuck the chin. Release the tension in your lowest spine. Make your way through center. Release your fingers to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze is long, spine is straight. Exhale, fold, soften, bend, release. Inhale, lift halfway, once more, hands to shins, spine is long, gaze is forward. Exhale, fold, melt, soften, knees are bent, hands are straight, rise to mountain, full breath, long journey. Feel the body open, feel the heart lift, elbows near ears, palms to face, chin lifts. Exhale, fold, hands through heart, hips go back, heart melts, chin tucks. Inhale, lift halfway. Big breath, gazes forward. Exhale, fold, melt, and soften. Inhale, mountain pose, full breath, grow tall, lengthen, elbows near ears, palms face me. Exhale, elbows down and back, weight in your heels, lift your heart. Inhale, mountain pose, grow tall, palms to face. Exhale, fold, release, melt, chin tucks. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins, gazes forward, long spine. Exhale, fold and melt. Inhale, rise to mountain, full breath. Be present for the journey. Palms face me. Elbows pulled down and back, toes lift, heart lifts. Inhale, hands high. Right hand grabs left side, bend towards the road, towards right, deep stretch. Inhale to center, grow tall, switch your hands. Exhale, side bend left. Bend that left elbow. Inhale through center, big lift. Exhale, release, fold, hips back, heart melts, chin tucks. Stay here. Bend your knees. Lift your feet. Bring your hands beneath your feet, gorilla pose. Now, tuck your chin. Bend into this ball, this circle. Now start to lift the tailbone towards the sky. Gently straightening the legs. The chin stays tucked. The crown of the head is pulling down. Maybe the elbows bend. The tailbone is reaching up. Maybe the legs straighten. This is a circle. It is safe. It has boundaries. You can release into it. Knees bend. Remove your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Now straighten the spine. Lengthen. Gazes forward. Keep your gaze forward. High plank. Walk your hands forward. Plant your palms. Press your heels back. Lower your hips. Reach forward with the crown of your head. Forearm plank, bring your forearms down. Elbows beneath your shoulders. Now press your heels back, lower your hips. As your hips lower in line with your shoulders, beautiful. Now lift your gaze. Gaze lifts, throat opens. Hips lower, thighs to the mat. Untuck your toes, press your feet down, chin lifts, throat opens even more. Exhale, chin curls. Tuck the chin. Lift your hips, press down with your knees, gaze goes behind. Inhale, hips lower, hips come down, chest lifts. Melt the lower back. Exhale to curl, to activate, to strengthen your core, your sacral region, personal power. Inhale to lower. As the hips lower, lift your heart. Stay here. Option to bend the knees. Flexing or pointing the feet, rolling the circles. Getting into the quads, the hamstrings, the heart is lifted. Melt your feet down. Chest lowers to the mat, hands and feet go wide. Melt your chin down, release everything. Inhale, chin lifts, heart lifts. Press down with your hands to lift the ribs, the belly. Press down with your hips to arch your spine. Exhale, lower. Slow journey, full breath. Inhale, press down to lift up. Ride the wave of your breath. As soon as you exhale, you lower. As soon as you inhale, you lift. Twice more. Beautiful focus. Now, usually the mind can only stay with 2 breaths. See if you can manage for 2. That automatic system, it wants to kick in. The brain knows we don't have to be present for the breath to continue. Down dog is next. Take your time. A slow journey. Now we override the brain. Even though we can do things without thinking, doesn't mean we should. Now back in down dog. How does this feel in the body? Walking the dog, lifting one heel at a time. Now bring opposite knee towards opposite side of the mat. We wake up the hips. Come through center, heels press down. Inhale, heels lift, ripple forward, high plank. The hands walk forward to come beneath the shoulders. Exhale, down dog, hips press back, heels melt down. Inhale, heels lift, high plank, ripple forward. Hips lower, gaze lifts. Exhale, down dog, chin tucks, heels melt. Last time, listen for the change. Ripple forward, high plank, stay there. Bend your knees, press your hips towards your heels, straighten your legs, down dog. Heels lift, ripple forward, high plank. Lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, chin tucks, knees bent, hips towards heels. Inhale, down dog, legs straighten. High plank, stay here. Find your shape. Chaturanga, elbows bent. Nice and slow. Breathe in, lift your heart. Shoulders over wrists. Toes tuck. Hips go high, downward facing dog, heels melt down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze is long. Exhale, fold forward, melt. Inhale, rise to standing, full breath, full journey, palms face me. Exhale, elbows pull down and back, heart lifts. Inhale, hands high. Right hand over left wrist, side bend right, deep bend. Inhale to center. Switch hands, exhale, side bend left. Inhale, return. Right hand comes to your right thigh. Side bend deep, press down with your left heel. Can you walk the right hand down the thigh? Inhale through center, side body engages. Left hand comes down to the leg. Grab down that right heel, side bend. Let the left hand trace the leg. Can you go even deeper? Inhale to center. Hands high, palms face me. Exhale, elbows down and back, heart lifts. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold forward, hips back, heart melts down. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins, gaze is long. Chaturanga, palms plant. Now, at any point during the day, chaturangas can be taken on their knees. You can always choose down dog. You check in with yourself, you tend to your needs. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, low lunge, plant your right foot, left knee drops. Crescent moon, breath in, hands sweep high, palms face me. Cactus the arms, invite a little lunge in your front knee. Inhale, hands high. Right hand sweeps down and back, open twist, left arm is forward, stay here. Your feet press down, the crown of your head lifts high. Reach evenly through your fingers, expand your wings. Back to center, crescent moon, both hands high, left hip pulls forward. Exhale, hands down, hips back, low half split. Melt your heart down towards your thigh. Tuck your chin, flex your toes towards your face, send your hips back. Right foot points. Walk your hands forward. Plant both palms, left toes untuck, left knee lifts. Stay here. Left heel presses back. Now let your left hip lower. Left hip lowers, heart lifts. This little invitation to stretch, to go deeper. Left heel presses back. High plank, right foot steps back. Down dog or chaturanga, whatever is calling. Now these rituals help move energy through. Things blocking our light, things that are in our way. Breathe and move. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your left foot. Right knee drops. Crescent moon, breath in. Hands come high, big stretch. Palms face me. Exhale, arms cactus. Little lunge if it's calm. Inhale, crescent moon. Keep tall, left hand sweeps down and back, open twist, land here. Right hip pulls forward. Reach evenly through your hands, lift up with your crown. Inhale to center, crescent moon. Exhale, hands down, hips back, low half splits, chin tucks, heart melts towards your thighs, toes flex towards your face. I couldn't not with this song today, that follow the sun, but it's true. Heart melts down, hips melt back. Point your left foot. Walk your hands forward, plant your palms. Back toes untuck, back knee lifts. Press your right heel back. Now gently lower the right hip. Lift the chest. Deepen the release in the hip. Right heel presses back, palms press down, high plank, chaturanga or down dog. Every time is different. Every time check in. Toes tuck, hips go high, heels melt down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips, stack right on left. Circle the knee forward. Is the circle big or small? Start to change it. Now circle the knee back. How does the different shape feel? Knee stays bent. Open your hip. Right knee draws back. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot plants. Left knee drops. Crescent moon. Big breath. Hands sweep high. Palms face me. Exhale, cactus and lunge. Inhale, grow tall. Right hand back. Open twist. Big sweep. Big reach. Inhale, crescent moon. Back through center. Exhale, low half splits, hands down, hips back, heart melts, toes flex. Right foot points. Walk your hands forward. Plant your palms, back toes untuck, back knee lifts, stay here. Inhale, little up dog, chest lifts. Exhale, right leg straightens, hips go back. Now you can stay here and melt or find motion. Some days call for stillness, a time to observe and learn. Other days want motion, that ability to go deeper. Bend your front knee. Plant your left hand down, right hand lifts towards the sky. Right shoulder rotates back. Think of the ribs rotating towards the sky. As you exhale, right hand sweeps below you, under the leg, towards the left. Inhale, right hand high, 2 more times. Now we're moving the arm and the shoulder, but can you send your focus to your core and obliques? Exhale, belly button draws in as you twist. Inhale, right hand high. Pause here. Let yourself open one last time. Can you open even more? Right hand comes down. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, left leg lifts, standing half splits. Now it's not about how high the leg goes. Tuck your chin. Gaze is behind you. Soften your chest towards your thigh. Now can you lift your leg 1 more inch? As you exhale, left leg crosses behind your right. Plant both feet on the ground. Put the weight in your heels. Tuck your chin. Stretch the back of your legs. Can you rock forward and back? Weight in your right foot. Left leg lifts towards the sky. Lift from the heel. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Put your weight in both feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga, down dog, whatever's calling to you. You make the decision. For me, so much of refinding my light was taking my power back. You decide what you do. Heels melt down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee bends, hips open. Circle the knee forward. Find the shape that feels good. Lean in. Switch directions, giving both sides that love. Knee stays bent, hips open, big breath in. Exhale, low lunge, left foot plants. Right knee drops. Crescent moon, hands forward and high, palms face me. Exhale, cactus and lunge, go deep. Inhale, hands high. Left hand down and back, open twist. Inhale to center, crescent moon. Exhale, hands down, hips back, hips go back. Heart melts down, toes are flexed. Left foot points. Hands walk forward, plant your palms. Right toes untuck, back knee lifts, heel presses back. Now lower the hips, lift your heart. Exhale, left leg straightens, hips go back. Stay in stillness or find that bend. Again, some days calling for different needs. Use this class, practice getting clear on what you need. Beautiful choices. Keep that left knee bent. Weight in your left foot, right leg lifts, it's slow. Lift your heel. Now tuck your chin. Gaze is behind. Soften your chest towards your thigh. Lift your right heel 1 more inch. Right foot crosses behind your left. Plant your right foot down. Weight back in your heels. Tuck your chin. Option to rock forward and back. An invitation just to go deeper, to get to know yourself better, to let go of tension you might not know you're holding on to. Weight in your left foot. Right leg lifts towards the sky, big lift. Right foot comes down. Put weight in both feet. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog to high plank. Again, finding your light is taking back your power. Power over your body, your mind, your soul. Take a nice deep breath in. Lift your heels, ripple forward, high plank. Staying here. Press your heels back, heart presses forward, find your shape. Option now, forearm plank. It's a journey. First the forearms, then the heels press back, then the hips lower. Now you can stay in stillness or tap one knee down at a time. At any point you can drop into Sphinx. But this day, meaning different things for each of us, call in the energy that you need. Coming through stillness, deep breath in. Reach your body as long as you can. Lower your hips. Untuck your toes. Press down with your feet. Lift your heart. Stay here. Wag your tail side to side. Releasing tension in that deep back. Come through center. Chest comes down. Hands go back near your feet. Chin to the center of your mat, gaze forward. Palms face the sky. Inhale to lift. Lift everything but your hips. The first time we learn. Starting to find that highest point, stay here. When you exhale, lower down, full exhale. Ride the wave of your breath. Inhale to lift. Expand your back line of your body. Exhale to lower. One more full cycle. Breathe in, expand your back line. Exhale, lower down. As you inhale, lift and stay. You can always stay on your belly. Bend your knees, feet to hands. Breathe in, kick back. Lift the heart. Let yourself open here. Soften areas. Expand into others. One more breath, one more kick. Exhale, release. Bring one cheek to the earth, hands by your side. Let your body land. Find a natural rhythm to your breath. We stir up the energy, we shift it, and then we see where it lands. Now these cycles, the cycle of the day, of our lives, of a practice, we work and then we rest. Invitation to bend your knees. Draw the heels near the glutes, roll the ankles. As the ankles roll, let the knees sway once more. Again, no right, no wrong. This motion is releasing. For me, so long, releasing the blockages, the barriers to my light. Feet land to the earth. Hands beneath your shoulders, chin to center. Big toes together, knees wide, child's pose. Press into your hands to lift your heart. Send your hips back. Hips melt back, heart melts down. Right here, right now, surrender. Surrender to anything holding you back. Surrender to anyone that is in your way. Now, it's somewhat counterintuitive. The spring is the time for growth and action. Summer is actually a time to restore, to nourish, for patience. All of these seeds we planted in the spring, we let them grow. We wait for the fall for the abundance. Now we enjoy our beautiful lives. Can you invite that energy in? Next breath, make it long and deep. Breathe into the lowest corners of your back. Open mouth, exhale, melts down, it's strong. Spread your fingers, press down with your palms, ripple up to tabletop. Arching the spine, bringing the hands beneath the shoulders. Chin is tucked, hips sway side to side. Use the outer hip to draw that stagnant energy out. Come through center. Spine is long, gaze lifts. As your gaze lifts, belly drops, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round to cat. A familiar pose. Move with your breath, but slowly. The body is warm, the mind is centered. As you move through cat-cow, start to change the movement. But let your body dictate how it wants to change. Maybe circling the hips. Maybe rolling the shoulders. I was introduced to an idea long ago. The body keeps score. It does. Let your body tell you how it wants to move. Make your way through center nice and slow. Walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Find cat-cow here just for a moment. A small change in the hands can create such different space in the body. Small changes, big results. But again, we use the summer to practice patience. Come through stillness. Hands walk forward, hips go back towards the left heel. Deep side stretch, hips towards the left heel, melt down. Option to bring your left hand on top of your right. Send your hips back. Now there's two ways to invite in newness. One is to let go. One is to expand. Create more space in that side body. Gently rise. As you rise, walk your hands to the left. Left hand off the mat, right hand on, little cat-cows. Now, I'm a big fan of the brain and how it works. If we've been somewhere before, the brain knows. It thinks it can leave. We were just on the other side, but teach the brain to stay. That is how we have presence. Last breath, last wiggles. Hands walk forward, right hip back towards the heel. Let your body melt. Melt away the tension you are holding that you don't even know. Right hand on top of left. Hips melt back. One more deep, full breath here. Slowly start to rise. Cross your ankles, bring your seat to the mat, bring your legs in front. Knees stay bent. Bring your hands behind your thighs, gaze is softer, eyes are closed. Connect your sit bone to the earth. Now reach the crown of your head up and away. Create one long line. The belly is in, the shoulders rolled down. Breathe in, chest lifts. Exhale, hinge back. Find your deepest point. The spine can stay straight. Option to lift your hands, palms to face. Option to lift one or both knees. Beautiful focus. Inhale, knees towards chest. Exhale, release all the way down. So slow. Let yourself land. Let yourself melt. Send your focus to your heart. Is it open to receive? Right knee hugs in, both hands to the knee. Hug your right knee towards your heart. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Right knee opens to the right. Now stay here. Option to bring your two peace fingers of your right hand around your right big toe. One-legged happy baby. Now again, we have a closed loop between hand and feet. That closed loop is safe. Explore the hip. One more breath here. Bring your left hand to the right knee. Gentle twist, knee crosses the body, right arm goes right. Melt your right shoulder down. Stack your right hip on your left. Soften. Now you've chosen this shape. Check in with yourself. Can you adjust to make it more yours? In this moment, let the pose open your back. Sometimes all it takes is permission. Gently unwind, both hips face the sky. Then we switch the legs. Right leg extends long, left knee hugs in, both hands to the knee. Soften your right hip. Hug your left knee towards your heart. Right hand, right hip. Left hand opens the left knee. Peace fingers on your left hand, wrap around the left big toe. This one-legged happy baby, can you explore the hip? Again, this closed loop is safe. These natural boundaries. Bring your right hand to the left knee, guided across your body. Left arm reaches left. It's your anchor, that counterbalance. Press down with your left palm. Stack your left hip on your right. How can you melt in this moment? So much of these barriers, this conditioning, these patterns, we're not even aware. But in these moments when we soften our bodies, we melt that tension. Unwind, draw both knees into your chest. Create a little ball, hug it tight, rock side to side. Enjoy the motion. Make your way through center. Big hug in, big breath. Exhale, Shavasana. Open your body. Palms face the sky to receive the sun's energy. Palms face down to ground. Now this time is yours. May you find peace now. Stay still with your body. Take a nice deep breath in. Feel the breath be present. Enjoy as it fills your body. Open mouth, exhale, release mouth. Once more into the belly. It's big, it's slow. Belly, ribs, chest, throat. Open mouth, release, and head rocks side to side. Now the same motion we started class with, but feel what's changed. Nothing needed to change, but something did. Reach your arms overhead. This good morning stretch, we greet the day. The end of the class marks this new beginning. Exhaling, knees to chest, a familiar shape. You can always end practice on your back. Or slowly rock and roll up to a seat. It's slow. Gaze is soft or eyes are closed. Hold on to this focus as long as you can. Hands come to your knees, connect to your body. Grow tall with your spine. Grow proud with your heart. Land here in this moment. Now ask yourself the next few days, observe, be present, be aware. Tap into the emotions to determine what this solstice means for you. Inhale, hands high, big sweep, big lift, palms come together. Exhale, hands to your third eye, pause there. I wish that each of you walk through this day and all days with clear and present thoughts. Hands to your lips and pause. May you each speak true and honest words. Hands to your heart. Most important of all, may you love with an open and a willing heart. With that, I bow down in deep gratitude to each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, all of my dear friends. Deeply, truly, I hope everyone enjoys the solstice celebration. It's a wonderful energy around, but the key lesson in all of this is not about the sun and the light. It's that we must give our own meanings to our practice, to our life, to these celebrations. If we do not assign them meaning, we're just taking others' meanings. It's meaningless. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful celebration. If you are at the parade, I was saying this earlier, but there will be a float with a teacup and a swan and a bunch of people with gold fans. And a lot of us are yoga suit people. Myself, Robin, a bunch of the desk yogis, other teachers. So just wave at us. We'll come give you hugs. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Does it end at the parks again?
Yeah, it goes down Santa Barbara. It's like Coda down Santa Barbara, ends at the park. Can't miss all the cars. Just follow all the, people cheering and whatnot. Yes, happy